Duncan Poole and Debbie over here in Porterville. So we're out here loading the truck up. We stopped today and picked up this dryer and a bunch of rotors are up in the other Chevy up there. So we're just trying to clear our trailway here a little bit. And Debbie's over here cutting these cords off, ain't you, Debbie?
Yeah. Hello.
I know some of these are supposed to be worth money, these VCRs, but we looked a couple of them up and they were selling really cheap. So these have been out in the weather. What I'd like to do is get this whole area cleared out here. And actually I was moving that dirt down here and they come in and was giving me trouble saying it might be wetlands. So I don't know. That's been a few years ago. From what I understand, they changed the rules on it. I'm trying not to break my window. That can probably go. What is that thing, Debbie?
It's something of a fryer.
Looks like it's got a lock on it. You gotta flip that, I think.
Oh, flip it?
No, that switch. How's that working for you?
Yes.
Here, let me,
I got it.
I knew you'd figure it out.
Wait a minute. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. Oh.
Yeah, them ain't aluminum, are they, Debbie? I think them are tin, ain't they?
I think so.
Let's just,
Keep it.
yeah, there's one more in the bottom.
Okay.
We'll just keep them just in case. We'll cut the cord off and throw this fan on there.
Alright.
I know it's got a little, probably a little copper. It might be aluminum wound. I got my leg out here a minute ago. Can you get that on there? We're gonna put a strap on that tailgate. So
Yeah, I think so.
So I know I'm not gonna get this done this year. But every now I want to mainly try to get this trailway cleared. Got a good heavy iron out here yet. Different stuff's kind of scattered. Long iron. Yeah, we go out here just about where these trees are at over here. It's all surveyed and there's stakes out here. Yeah, I'll probably take this in maybe tomorrow or the next day or something. There's a broom I used. I leaned on it a little too hard. Do you think we should scrap this or you think it'll drive up there? That's good enough, Debbie.
Yeah, I was going to put the wire size. Keep away from the windows.
You think that'll drive up without falling off this furnace?
Yeah.
That furnace is awful heavy. Debbie, you want to just put that in the pile right there?
Yeah.
There's another piece right there.
Just right over here.
Yeah, I already threw some in that box.
Okay.
Is that any stainless on it or no? Muffler I might use. Oh, wonderful. That was full of nails. I want nails through here. Not much of a load, but it's a little bit. Yeah, I see. I think that's kind of. You can throw that on. I was going to say that. Watch, that's full of grease.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just leave that.
These are actually kind of old. I don't know if anybody buy that or not. Probably not.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should film it on. Or...
We might save that in another 10 years. Yeah, there was a lot of room, like I was saying. I wanted to fill all this in with that hill there. Just get organized and put these gondolas out here. That one's full of aluminum. Looks like it might be getting less and less in there. I don't know.
buy that stuff.
Think you can pull this up, Debbie?
Huh?
You want to just pull this up to the Chevy?
Sure.
I'll walk up there in a minute.
I'm going to grab these across the.
Yeah, just go slow so you don't watch them brakes and that. They're not very good. We got to bleed them, Debbie. We're running out of daylight. It's going to be snowing. Some stainless steel wire over there, I think. Yeah. It's time for some of this stuff to go. I know I hate picking stuff up when I got so much here that I can't pretty much get it in. Yeah, that truck, I got to pull the battery terminal off when I'm not using it for a few days. It's running dead. Something's drawing juice in it. Some of this stuff could probably go. I probably want to. Last I knew we were at 100 a ton, and this is pretty much 2 foot in here, so that's not sure what it is, 120, 130 now. These chairs could actually go in this load. I'm trying to just mostly work in one area at a time. They're pretty much bent up. I had them for sale for a while, didn't get any bites on them. So yeah, I'm going to come out here and pull the carburetor off this. I might do that when I'm done with this video. And I'm just going to gravity feed it and see if I can see where it's leaking. It's up toward the front there. So, I don't think it's a float or anything. I think maybe it's a gasket, but got to get it fixed. Then I got to put the drive shaft on this. I think I got to get a universal joint, figure out what size it is. I probably might have to, I might actually have some around off of something I can use on there. Then I got to put a slave cylinder on here, right here. See if I can get one. I should be able to get one of them, but then I got to figure this linkage out so I can drive it up front. And then I'll worry about putting a fuel pump on here because I can gravity feed it up there. Now, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take and mount a piece of square tubing or something on this. And then where I can put one of them cheap boat winches under you crank by hand just to lift this cab up and down. Something I can take off and keep the original. Might have to have a boat a little bit or something, but that's all the higher I really need. It'll go up farther, but I don't really need it higher than that. Yeah, this thing is a big truck here. I just like this. So I'm going to show it to do a little walk around for Zane there. Guess we got the same engine as his, I guess. So I think it's 8 point. That's heavy with one hand. 8.2 penny pincher diesel. That thing runs really good. I'm not sure the mileage. I don't think it's that much. And this truck, knee deep in tread, it'll do 70, 80 down the road. Just dries really super smooth. Glass is all good. The only thing it really needs to drive, and I would drive it anywhere, the only thing it really needs is back calipers rebuilt or replaced. I had the brakes smoking Monday and I come home and haven't got back to it yet. Set up there for batteries. I want to take it down closer. It's really solid. High and low range. 5-speed in there. I got a new power takeoff. And it was just this bed come off another one. I had a tandem axle that caught on fire out here and burned up, but I put the crane on it, and sometimes I wished I wouldn't have. I'm not done with that. But I tried to use the same pump and PTO that was running the back, and I got them tied in together, and so I think I'm going to unhook that crane for temporarily and hook all the bed the winch back up. The crazy thing about it was like 3 foot longer when I bought it. Bought it just from an auction. And I cut it off, and then I decided to put this crane on there. I should have just thought about it a little bit. I used it with this truck, but if I had to move the winch back a couple, 2 foot, but it works good. It's a 20-ton winch, I guess. The crane I haven't got going, but so I got to get in there anyway. The thing turned into a project, and I kind of got sidetracked. But it all beaver tails the ground. The tailgate opens right up, and it's really solid. This bed was really solid until I started cutting on it, but my plan was to come in here and just clean this all right up and redo it all. These outriggers, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. They were froze up. Try to get in there this way. These were froze up when I got it. That's the same problem I'm having with the other crane. And I finally got these broke loose. They work really good. Now I got them all greased up. So yeah, this one doesn't reach out as far as this other one. Got me come out here and make sure I'm working.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put a crane on this truck. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it, because I got to add to the bed, and I want to make sure to haul a full size, like a 4-door truck. I want to build a wedge bed for it. That winch I got up front here, electric winch. But I try to do my projects in order I get them, but I pick them up so fast. And plus you're waiting for parts. I don't know if I already said it, but I'm waiting for a hydraulic fitting for that Uplander. Got the new hose on it, was leaking. Parts store didn't have them, so I got to try the dealership. I got to get this outrigger here out, and I fought this thing and heated it and sold the bed off of this. But this is a nice crane here. It's got a leak, and I think it's a hose up in there, and I had them all labeled. I don't know if they're showing up anymore because I did them with a permanent marker. I had to move the control arm there. Got that strapped up there so I could heat over here. Anyway, I still got projects. So once I get that one out, I'm going to take these 2 downriggers to the hydraulic shop and have them rebuild it. This has got a, not sure, it's a big block engine in there. It's 83,000. But by the time I get it running, I want to test it all out on this one. Everything's hooked up, and decide if I'm going to leave it on this truck and fix this up, the C60. Or put it on maybe that green truck, that cab over. But I'm not sure. Anyway, what is that? Rapid Rascal 45, National Crane Corporation. I called that company. They said they could still get some parts, so hopefully I don't need anything serious. Thanks for stopping by Porterville. Find a project. If you ain't got one, I'll sell you one. Goodbye now.